What's up guys, Joey here of YugaTech, and yes, it's here. We have it in our hands, the device everybody has been going crazy about. We have the Redmi Note 7, so let's take this thing out of the box. Oh, and I apologize for the state that our box is in, as it got slightly damaged during shipping. Nonetheless, our noble hero is safe inside. So, as usual, we have a smaller box on top, SIM ejector tool, manuals, and clear jelly case. You know the drill. Then we have the unit itself, very nice. And below it, we get the charger and... oh my god, is that a Type-C cable? Okay, now moving on to the Redmi Note 7 itself. It's almost everything you typically see in a budget or mid-range phone from 2018 to 2019. You get the glass-like back with an elegant gradient design, you get the vertically stacked protruding dual cameras, you got the generally thin bezels all around the screen, complete with a very minimal notch that only houses the front camera. And you even get little cherry on top, a USB Type-C port that supports Quick Charge 4.0 for the big 4000 mAh battery. It's flanked by two audio grills on either side, one of them being a loudspeaker and the other the main microphone. Up top on the opposite end, we get another secondary microphone and a headphone jack, so no need to switch over to a Bluetooth headset if you don't want to. And interestingly, we also get an IR blaster, so have fun turning off the TV with your phone. On the right side, usual power button and volume rocker, and on the left we get a hybrid SIM card setup. Almost there. I mean, to some people it's not that big of a deal, but it's always nice to have a dedicated microSD card slot, and it's one reason why the Redmi Note 7's design isn't exactly perfect. Overall, it's a gorgeous looking mid-range phone that feels great in the hands. Build quality seems solid and it's a joy to use. Now, up front, we have a big 6.5-inch screen with the ever-popular 19.5 by 9 aspect ratio. It's a 1080p IPS panel that can get really bright even for outdoor use. And colors are punchy, vibrant, they're good enough for pretty much anything you want to do. And to top that off, no pun intended, it's protected by Corning Gorilla Glass 5, so any face-first drops will at least have some protection. And if you haven't noticed already, we can see that our unit is the Chinese version. So for software, we get MIUI 10.2 based on Android 9 Pie. But again, it's the Chinese ROM. So no Google Play Store, tons of bloatware. Honestly, it's hideous. But there are ways to get past it and sideload the global version of the software, which is why, if you really want a Redmi Note 7, you don't need to wait. If you know somewhere or somebody where you can buy the Chinese version of the Redmi Note 7, then I'd say go for it. And then you can sideload the global ROM later on. If you want a full tutorial on how to sideload the global ROM, stay tuned. We're gonna be posting a video guide sometime next week, so make sure you're subscribed if you're interested in seeing that. Now, one of, if not the feature that caught everyone's eye is that crazy sounding 48 megapixel rear camera that's accompanied by a 5 megapixel secondary one. Now, using the phone to take a few shots, I can't say I see anything really special here as of now. Even when I zoom in really close and pixel peep, I'm not seeing any astonishing level of detail here. Colors are kinda meh. And another thing I find really annoying about the camera is that pressing the shutter is really slow. Even in very bright lighting, capturing an image isn't instant. If your subject is moving, you will get some motion blur. And the buffer between shots, I find to be quite slow as well. And for the front camera, it's decent. It gets the job done, there's a sufficient amount of detail, but with the camera's overall image processing, I think saturation is a little bit lacking. Skin tones honestly look a little bit dead. So for now, with regards to the cameras, the Redmi Note 7 has me scratching my head a little bit. But that's for another video where we're going to take a deeper dive into the cameras, so stay tuned for that. Which leads me to the last thing we have to discuss, the internal specs and of course the price. So right here we have the 4GB RAM 64GB storage variant, which costs 1,199 Chinese yuan or a little over 9,000 Philippine pesos when converted. And for that price, you get a Snapdragon 660, 4GB of RAM, 64GB of storage, 4000 mAh battery, USB-C with fast charging, and Android 9 Pie. Now with all of that, I mean, who wouldn't buy this phone, right? For the price, I'm even tempted to get one for myself. So stay tuned, you guys. We still have a lot more Redmi Note 7 coverage to go. We got a camera test coming up, a gaming test, maybe a comparison or two, and a full review. Let's see. And if you don't want to see any of those things, if you're an asshole, go ahead and drop a dislike. But if you're excited for the content, do drop a like on this video. Subscribe to our channel for more content, hit the bell icon so you don't miss any future uploads, and be sure to visit YugaTech.com for the latest tech news and reviews. This has been Joey, and I'll see you next time.